Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be talking about 5 things that only happen to the chosen ones, to those who choose to follow their calling. So to all the chosen ones out there, I want to remind you that the universe is always working in your favor, that you're living in a friendly universe where you get what you feel that you deserve. And there are 5 things that only happen to the chosen ones. And all the chosen ones come at some point to the realization of those 5 things that will change your life forever. So before we start, I want to remind you that your path is aligning for you, that everything is working in your favor, and all your desires that you have that will help you to get to where you want to be, everything is now coming towards you. You can look at this video as a sign that you are on the right path and that you are exactly where you're meant to be. So, what are 5 things that only happen to the chosen ones? The first thing is that happens that at some point of your life you become aware that you have special abilities, you have certain powers that may look like most people don't have, like increased sense of intuition. You have an ability to predict the future events. You have vivid dreams, and often you have a sense like you can communicate with guides, you can communicate with other beings, with other points of consciousness, other intelligent creatures, and all living things. It may feel like you can communicate with animals sometimes. It may feel like you're deeply connected to the wise essence of nature. If you feel like that, it means that you're tapping into the potential that was planted within you. Chosen ones often possesses unique abilities or powers that set them apart from others. But it doesn't mean that you're in any sense better than others. It just means that you're here for a certain specific mission and purpose. All those powers may be integral to their role or mission, helping them overcome challenges or fulfill their desires. But we all know that our desires are never just ours. When you have certain deep needs and deep wants, it's not yours actually. Usually it's collective. For example, when you have a need to make more money, it's not just for you to be financially free, but usually deep inside you have that great sense that you want to help others with your money, and usually you want to make your life financially free so you could support a certain group, a certain community, a certain project, or whatever it is. So once you understand that, you stop being selfish around your needs and desires, and you start to see beauty in them. You start to see a positive aspect of them, and therefore it will be much easier for you to find a way to make it happen. So if you sense that you have special abilities, special powers that it seems like most people don't have, don't feel crazy about it, don't feel like there's something wrong with you, know that you've been chosen to use those gifts, those incredible potentials, to make the best out of it, And you need to understand that within you there's guidance, there's an indigenous intelligence that will show you the way when you ask the right questions. When you set the right questions, the path will be revealed to you. And sometimes it will come to you through synchronicities, through messages, through music, through numbers, in many different ways. And at the beginning of your journey, you may feel like there's something weird happening, like you're going crazy, but you're just waking up. You're waking up to a deeper understanding of what this life is all about, that there is no time and the whole world is mental. Soon you will recognize that time is only a mental concept, and everything is actually happening right at this moment. And actually this moment is all there is, and there are parallel realities and parallel universes. And every time you change something about your life, you actually step into a new reality. And the whole world is mental. So when you change the mental attitude about your life will start adapting to your whole new mental image of how you believe that life works. So start trusting your natural abilities just a little bit more. The second thing that only happens to chosen ones is that you naturally and completely spontaneously come across the right guidance and the right mentorship. The right mentors will find you. You know that when the student is ready, the teacher will come. And you naturally come across this. It's not something you should force, it just happens naturally. Like to me, I always found the right teachers. They came to me. When I started living my new life, when I was in the phase where I've completely stopped living my old life like in the matrix and I've started following my soul calling, I met a mentor completely spontaneously, and that mentor introduced me to art galleries. She introduced me to certain necessary disciplines, so I've started my company and I've started building this whole mission that I'm now working on. And then later, I was introduced to new mentors, to new teachers that noticed within me what I even couldn't found within myself back at that time. But it all happened completely naturally, completely organically. Those things only happen to the chosen ones, to those who choose to follow their calling. We are all chosen ones here. It's not anything egoistic about it. But you may notice that most people just don't do anything about their lives. Most people never take responsibilities for what is happening in their lives. Most people just live in a constant reactive mode towards what's happening around them. But there are few who decides to take responsibilities of their lives, and they decide to take power back in their hands. And those are chosen ones. Those are the ones who have chosen to follow their callings. And that is a great power. To all those chosen people who have chosen this journey, this path, interesting things start happening to them. You come across the right guides, you come across the right mentors, and you often receive guidance and mentorship and all this wise advices and guidance, even sometimes from supernatural beings, from beings from higher dimensions, who will help you to understand your purpose, to develop your skills, your natural talents, and navigate you on your journey. And most probably you've already experienced many of those things and you thought like, what's going on here? And here is the truth, what's happening. You've been called to fulfill your mission, to fulfill your purpose. And the only way to truly make it happen is to believe into yourself, to believe in your inner experiences, often mystical experiences that are happening to you. Start trusting that part of you, because it's much wiser than your intellect. It's much wiser than your intellect. And once you start trusting it a little bit more, you will notice that your ego will start lowering its loudness. And at some point you will completely surrender to your inner wisdom. And at that point, everything will start unfolding for you in a divine time, in a divine timing, and everything will start flowing in your favor. That's where you will completely start to understand the words that I mentioned to you at the beginning, that you're living in a friendly universe where everything is constantly working in your favor. And when you know exactly what you want, the whole universe conspires to make things happen for you. The third thing that only happened to the chosen ones is that they begin to recognize a sense of significance, that you matter, that you are important. Most people believe that they are insignificant, but you know better. You are significant. You know that there's only one you. There's only one person with your unique fingerprint, and that's you. And you have your unique gifts that can only be accomplished and expressed by you, and unique talents that can only be achieved and accomplished and expressed by you, no one else but you, and that makes you significant. But you have begun to recognize that actually your presence here is sacred, that actually you've been chosen to be here, that actually you need to be here right now at this unique time because you have a mission to fulfill. All chosen ones tend to be recognized and often identified as special individuals because they have really unique potential. When you look around and find incredible teachers, like right at this time, you may find Esther Hicks as really important teacher for this time. You may find Dr. Joe Dispenza as an important teacher at this time. You may find maybe Tony Robbins. You may find whoever may be inspiring to you at this time. All those people at some point have chosen to follow their inner calling. And that's what we can describe as people who've been chosen by their own free will to choose to follow what needed to come through them, to choose to open up what needed to come through them. And they've embraced the challenges of life and made the most out of them. Because you may find a similarity within all those people, the history of all those people. You will find the similarity. They all have been through really, really challenging past, but they've transformed those challenges in strength. They've recognized that most of the world is moving through similar challenges, but they don't have the right guides. They don't have the right teachers. They don't have the right insights and knowledge. Can I be the source of it? Can I be the messenger of this? So if you recognize this within you, know that it is your calling. Know that you are here for this. Remember that. The fourth thing that happens only to the chosen ones is that you will go through trials and tests. Often we face trials, we face tests, we face obstacles that must be overcome to prove your worthiness and readiness for your role in this timeline. So what does it mean? Well, it means that if you want to be an important teacher, you firstly need to take care of the responsibilities that come with it. You firstly need to be ready and worthy of that position. And in order to show that you're worthy of it, you need to be willing to move through the challenges that will be presented to you. And we all need to go through those challenges. And those are all kinds of different challenges. Sometimes relationships will fall apart just to recognize that those were not actually our people. Sometimes financial abundance may completely disappear, and all kinds of things may fall apart just for us to find inner strength and ability that actually we can recreate our reality in a way that is more meaningful and more sustainable. Because we need to build lives that are sustainable, because only that way they can work for the greatest good of all. And to learn those lessons, we need to go through trials, through tests, to overcome obstacles, so we can prove our worthiness and readiness for the desired role, because we can't be powerful without moving through great challenges. No great people went through easy paths. No great people, no strong people came there through simple life. They all came here through hard challenges, because hard challenges make strong people. And strong people become strong leaders. And that's something that only happens to the chosen ones, to those who choose to follow their calling. And the fifth thing that happens only to the chosen ones is that they create a great impact on the world. Chosen ones typically have a significant impact on the world around them. And you can feel their presence. You can feel that there's something unique about them. You can feel safe around them because they have a really, really strong pillar of their essence. Their actions and choices can bring about profound changes that may inspire others or alter the course of events in a way that aligns with their chosen purpose. That's why it doesn't matter how negative certain outlook on the world may seem, there always is a certain individual that changes the course of events. It always happened that way. But most people focus on the negative, and therefore they never see the potential of the positive outcome that was inspired by all these negative and dark events. That's the power of love, my friends, because when you believe in love, when you believe in a greater possible outcome, all negative that is happening can only inspire you to find greatness within the midst of challenges. And that's what all chosen ones are aware of. So I want to encourage you and inspire you to use, if any of that resonates with you, to use those insights and ask yourself, how can I apply it in my life? What calling I've been ignoring about myself? What fears do I need to embrace? And what are the obstacles that I'm willing to overcome just so I can discover more of my strength, more of my ability to manifest the life that I'm intending to live, not just for myself, but for my people, for my community, for my family, for this world. Because we're all here a family called human beings, and our job and mission is to support one another, to stand together, and to heal this wonderful planet. So my friends, I hope you found something valuable here today. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. Stay beautiful, stay magnificent, stay creative, and keep digging deeper into your heart so you can discover that hidden light that was kinda protected by your fears and insecurities, and say no to the voice of the fear so we can say yes to the sound of your inner love, of your inner light that is stronger than anything that is holding you back. My friends, till next time, one love.